people who live with disabilities often have worse health outcomes than non-disabled people. This next segment has been sponsored by the Delta Center, where they work to improve the lives and those health outcomes for those living with disabilities. Joining me now is Executive Director Jim Rudin. Jim, thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
You guys are doing amazing work at the Delta Center, really making those changes in people's lives. What are some examples of health outcome differences for people living with disabilities?
Well, people with disabilities can expect 2 to 3 times the average of non-disabled peers to be affected by things like diabetes, depression, heart disease, and also smoking. They're more than 2 to 3 times as likely to be smokers. 14% of the population identifies as an individual with a disability. That number is likely higher because the definition of disability can include so many things, health-related issues. So that number is much higher. So that could be a substantial number of people who are more likely to have poor health outcomes compared to non-disabled peers.
Well, those numbers themselves are striking. What contributes to these poor health outcomes?
Well, the number one reason is financial. So it's access to good medical care. 25% of people with disabilities live in poverty, and we know that poverty is another predictor of poor health outcomes. But folks who are on limited income, people who are on Medicaid, often struggle to find physicians and healthcare providers who are accepting Medicaid patients. So financial is one thing. Also, people tend to be more isolated. So having connections and having a social circle of people that can support you, as well as physical disabilities, can also impact your ability to be active.
So we always say that support system is so important.
Yes.
That's one way that people can take that step to improve their health. What are some other ways, Jim?
Well, this could be different for everybody. Everybody's situation is a little bit different. But one of the biggest things they can do is to increase that, build their network of support. Right? So find those people who care about you, who are willing to support you. So having that support network is huge. And the next thing is setting goals. Like, decide for yourself, what is your goal going to be? What do I want to achieve? And then creating a plan. How am I going to get there? Write it down. Keep yourself accountable. Share that with your support network. Make sure everybody knows they're all on the same page and you're all moving in the same direction.
I like that you said setting goals, because setting goals is so important. You can actually cross things off, check those boxes and say, hey, you know what? I did this. I'm proud of myself.
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely.
Well, the Delta Center, it's called the Delta Center because you guys are truly changing lives.
Yes.
How are you guys helping people with disabilities?
Well, specifically around this, one of the supports that we provide and connect people to is peer support, connecting people with other folks with disabilities to support each other. And we are starting very soon, I think it's once a month, I may be wrong, but we're going to be doing peer support groups that can help folks exactly with this. It's a way to build your network of support and find peers where you can work together to build plans. And I think we have some information that we can share about contact information. Get in touch with the Delta Center, ask for Mike or Lisa, and they can give you more information about this peer support meetings that are going to be coming up. And we'll offer a virtual option, so if it's difficult for folks to come in person. But that's a way we can help support people to get started in achieving some better health outcomes.
Absolutely. We know it's all about having some people that can support you through all of the storms of life, and the Delta Center is absolutely doing that. So if you're at home and you're watching and you know someone that could benefit from the Delta Center, we'll make sure you have access to all of that information so you can share with those that are at home. Again, Delta Center, you can follow them on Facebook. That handle is right there on your screen, and their website is dcil.org. You can also write down the number. It's 636-926-8761. It is the Delta Center, and we'll make sure you have access to all of their information. Again, on our website, it's studiostl.tv. Jim, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me again.
St. Louis, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in a jiffy.